Hi guys, Joey Tabor here for the United Stand. Today I'm going to be talking about Nemanja Vidic. Thank you for clicking on the video, and if you could, please put a like on it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Nemanja Vidic and Inter Milan have agreed to terminate his contract. For whatever reason, it didn't work out. I really don't follow Serie A too much, as it hasn't been really up to par over the last 10-15 years of what we're used to. Maybe not 10-15, but over the last few years, it hasn't been really, up to par. Juventus have been winning the league year after year and with little to no resistance. So you look at our current crop of center backs. You got Smalling, Jones, and really Patty McNair and Marcus Rojo. I'm not going to count Daley Blind, even though he's been playing there, and he's all right. But I think that we could upgrade the position, massively. Will Nemanja Vidic do that? No, but Phil Jones can never stay healthy. Marcus Rojo's out right now, and Patty McNair should probably go on loan to another Premier League side. So if you were to bring in a Nemanja Vidic, he could fill in when Phil Jones is hurt and Daley Blind isn't, when the matchup doesn't really favor him. He's not going to start every game, I understand that, but you could sign him on a freebie, you know what I mean? It wouldn't really cost anything other than his contract. You could do a 6-month contract, you could do a year and 6 months. He knows this club inside and out. He was a captain, he knows what it is to play for the badge. Players like him, Patrice Evra, Gary Neville, we don't have many of them in the squad. They understand they're at a big club, but maybe they don't understand, or get the history, or maybe they just don't show it. I don't really know. But I think Nemanja Vidic would be great in the locker room. This locker room is devoid of leadership. You can really tell on the pitch when, you're looking around for inspiration or a voice, and sometimes Wayne Rooney gives that, and other times he doesn't. So I think we are crying out for leadership. I don't think Michael Carrick's the type of vocal leader either. I think he's more of a try and lead by example, but he's been hurt, and he hasn't been up to his standards this season. So you can have Nemanja Vidic who can play. He can still play. I still think he could be, a good asset to the team. He could help Smalling work on his game. He could mentor McNair, and my things with Phil Jones is I think it's just time for him to move on. He can never stay healthy, He's really, it really hurts. We need, at a club like Manchester United, we have a world-class goalkeeper. Chris Smalling's turning into a phenomenal center back, but he needs a partner. You need a partnership. You need to complement each other. And I think what Chris Smalling does well is, he's good, he's physical, he's good in the air, he reads the game well. He might not be the best coming out of the back with the ball, but he's gotten a lot better. But I just think you need somebody else out there who can complement him and who can really form a really good partnership. Like, there's no reason we should be giving away 3 goals to Newcastle. That just shouldn't happen. And I've been talking about maybe the reason we don't attack as much, or he isn't so loose with his tactics in the final third and let them do what he wants, is because we can't defend on our own. We can't defend with just a back 4. He has to play the 2 holding midfielders. He has to play this boring sideways possession style. But let me know what you think. Would Nemanja Vidic would be a good signing? Especially because he's free. I mean, I think that's it's a no-brainer for me. He knows the club, So let me know what you guys think. Comment on the video, like it, subscribe it, share it with your friends. There'll be more content coming. I believe Mark is back. Don't quote me, but we will see you with more videos. And have a good day.